Next up, at UFC 302, we have the featured fight of the evening. We have Kevin Holland stepping up on short notice, as he has been known to do, to take on Michal Oleksiejczuk. I got there. Kevin Holland, 25-11. And while there's a lot of losses in there, he is a guy that has stepped up on short notice multiple times. He's bounced between weight classes. And for a guy that has never, I don't think he's ever cracked the top 5 in rankings. I don't know if he's cracked the top 10, but for a guy that hasn't been that highly ranked, he has fought a lot of very good people over the last couple of years. He's taken on Michal Oleksiejczuk. Michal Oleksiejczuk is 19-7 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that loss to Michel Pereira, where he was just absolutely bodied. And this should be a fun fight because Kevin Holland is always in fun fights. As we know, he's a long, rangy, pinpoint accurate striker with speed and just literal laser pinpoint accuracy. His wrestling sucks. We have seen a couple of random takedowns out of him out of nowhere, especially when he broke his hand. That Wonderboy fight, he took Wonderboy down. The wrestling is not great, but the striking is very good, and so is the jiu-jitsu. Taking him down might be easy to do, but once you take him down, you're not necessarily safe. I don't know if that's going to happen in this fight because he's taking on Michal Oleksiejczuk. And Michal is a striker. All gas, no brakes, comes at you, ton of pressure early. He will fade, but a ton of pressure early. He will stay in your face. He has 6 knockouts in 7 UFC wins. And while he is dangerous on the feet, he does have tremendous grappling holes. If Kevin Holland decided to wrestle in this fight, he could have an enormous amount of success wrestling in this fight. If he decides to strike in this fight, he could also have success striking in this fight. I do like Kevin Holland here. I do like Kevin Holland at middleweight better than welterweight. He did just lose to Michael Venom Page. Pretty one-sided fight there. And I don't think weight was a factor. I just think that wildly awkward, I mean, you watched that at my house, right? Just that wild, awkward speed and timing from Venom was a problem for Kevin Holland, but that's not what he's going to get here. What he will get is a guy running at him full speed, and then Kevin will step off. Kevin will land when he needs to land. Kevin is insanely durable, has a great chin on him. He ate that spinning back elbow directly to the face. Ate it. I don't think Michal has anything for Kevin Holland. I love Kevin Holland here. I think he gets it done. What do you think, Jakey Bangalots?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the breakdown. I think that this was set up for Kevin Holland to. I mean, the UFC loves Kevin Holland, right? I mean, he was a guy that stepped up. He saved a card. They pay him well. They gave him, Jack Della Maddalena, and that was probably closer than people thought that it would have been. And then he steps up. He fights MVP for the UFC. So the UFC, I think, is like, all right, here's Michal. Michal, to his credit, is a tough dude. He's definitely a dangerous guy early. But if you take away the kind of the first round finish from Michal, this is kind of like the Randy Brown and Zaleski breakdown, right? If you take out the first round finish, which I don't think Randy Brown's going to finish Zaleski in the first round. I don't think McCall's going to finish Kevin Holland in the first round. Then it becomes just another fight and a volume fight. And Kevin Holland at 185 should be able to land the shots in the volume against McCall. And this is like, to Kevin Holland, the UFC probably set this up for you to win. Featured fight, pay-per-view, they like you. If you want to continue to get paid, if you want to continue to be on these pay-per-view main cards, you got to win this one. Right? Because if you win this one, it's going to be a hard sell against anybody else. But if you win this one, then you can get another big fight. They'll put you. You can still be that name against other names and still be getting paid. But if you're losing 3 in a row and the last fight is to this guy McCall on a featured fight on the pay-per-view, it's gonna be a tough sell. So if you're Kevin Holland at 185, you should be feeling good. It should be a fight that you should win. I bet him. He's going to be my pick, so he should roll. We'll see.
I have money on Kevin Holland as well. I do think he wins. And Michal is a killer-be-killed kind of guy, and Kevin Holland can finish. He absolutely has finishing power. He can finish people. That $9,000 in DraftKings might be worth it. You going to spend that money?
It's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, MVP, It's funny because there's a clip circulating now again of the MVP fight where MVP literally knocked him out and held him up, which is pretty insane. Like literally, like that step-in shot, and you see Kevin Holland's legs like wobble, and that's when Venom Page literally grabs him, holds him for a second, and then just kind of lays him to the ground gently. It's pretty funny, but this is not MVP.
Nope, I completely agree with you. We are both on the Kevin Holland side. This is one of the easier breakdowns that we've done tonight. If you do want to check out the bets, I do have some bets here. Jacob does as well. the picks and everything else, WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It is only $10 for an entire month, and that month will get you from UFC 302 all the way to UFC 303. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. Couple of super chats. I missed this one, Riff Raff. My bad. He said Jacob is owning the Almeida versus Romanov breakdown better than the Celtics owned the Pacers.
Pacers are, by the way, going to easily win in 9. I don't know if anybody's keeping track of
just
that,
waiting for those extra games.
I can't believe that, dude. I don't know if you probably don't know the situation, but they got
check
swept.
Yeah, I saw they got swept. I would just check the score.
They
all the
were
time.
winning late in the third or late in the fourth quarter in 3 of the fucking games.
Oh, they gave them up.
One game they had a 97% chance to win with like 10 seconds to go. Another game with 2 minutes to go, they had a 93% chance to win. And then another game, they had a 90% chance to win with like 4 or 5 minutes to go. They blew them all. It was actually the sixth. I think it was the 6th or 7th closest series ever in a sweep.
That is unfortunate. I would just wake up and see the score just to be like, oh, did you? Because I could give a fuck. But I was rooting for you,
last night
obviously.
I was watching it for the one, and they were up again, and I was like, here we go again. And sure as shit, they fucking blew it. They just start like just throwing the ball into the crowd. It was like, what's going on, guys? It was like, it's crazy.
They said this will be the first, I think either the first time ever or the first time in an amazing amount of time if both sides sweep heading to the finals.
Well, the game's on right now. Did the Mavs win? I don't know. I haven't
If they sweep, it'll be like, I don't remember if it was the first time ever or almost the first time ever. Then Gucci Gill says, off topic, sorry, $5 super chat. I just had a shitty sparring session.
Oh my God, it's a 1-point game with 5 minutes to go. We got to hurry.
Okay. A shit sparring session. Has this happened to you? Any advice? Kind of pissed me off. Yeah, of course. Of course. That is unbelievably normal. There's guys I train with consistently that one day I'll just do whatever the hell I want. And then the next day, same guy, same everything. I can't do anything. I can't make anything work. I can't make it. There you go. So yeah, that's 100% normal. And you need the bad days. You need the nail days. Like if every session is a great session, you're not training with the right people. So you need the bad days. So totally 100%
you don't lose, you
insanely
learn.
Normal. Well, no, you lose, but you need to lose.
Oh, cat for 3.
Tiff just texted me, please get Scout. It's like, no, I just kicked his ass out of my office, so no. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.